Hey, yo, what's up? First podcast. Excited as hell. I've been wanting to do this. Also, I know I posted another podcast that didn't seem to work out. Oh no, it did work out. It just never, like, it worked out perfectly. It was on a live stream, but, uh, it's now gonna be on a podcast here. Um, this is where me and hopefully some of my friends will do some podcasts. Anytime I don't have a video idea every Saturday, that's the scheduling plans. Duh. That's always what's been going down ever since a while. Um, Today's podcast is the topic of last podcast. If you guys didn't see that, that sucks to be you. Um, but today, before we get into that, I would like to say a few things. Number one, I'm not spoiling anything. Or number two, I'm not really gonna disclose. I'm gonna disclose some background information of the thing we're working on. And this is podcast. And I said this would be like podcast two and stuff. And yeah. Um. So let's hop right into what this is about. Like, what is this podcast? There's gonna be no cuts, so meaning I'm just gonna go generically. Meaning I'm going to look for all my sources. My sources, like for example, the characters we have for our camp drama. That's what we're making. That's what me and Bentley are making. Um, and I'm gonna after I introduce the character, I'm gonna go through his background, and then I'm gonna talk about I know I said I won't give any spoilers, but I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna go over some season two stuff, and then we'll talk about season three over a podcast with Bed Leader sometime. So Matt, Noah, Raph, Jenny, Amy, Diantha, April, Tina, Chad, and Jose, Christopher, Joshua, Jesse, Caleb, Mara, Hendrix, Evelyn, and Harry. Those are the contestants for Camp Drama, and then our host is Alex, Scott, and our our chef Mark. Such a random name. And we still need 13 voice actors and 2 animators. I know normally I know a lot of people have multiple animators, but we're gonna only have two that actually might have my style down. Anyway, uh so Matt's last name is Wheeler, Noah's last name is Greenwood, Raph and Amy last name is Zinger because they are siblings, and Noah and Raph are best friends. Uh, Jenny's last name is Skyway, and yeah, that's what we have so far. With Alex Scott too, we got Alex Scott. So now let's go into a little bit of background of these characters, starting with Noah. Noah's character is me. I would know a lot about Noah. I'm the one who's designing most of these characters. So Noah is this nerd like character um that is determined. Um he's agile. He's also very fragile and agile. Those two words normally don't go together. Well, they could. They rhyme, but here I'm gonna search up both of the definitions. I'm doing this mid podcast, so okay. Agile is he's a work of art pretty much. Not really. I would show, but I don't want to. I mean, I think I've shown you guys the characters, but yeah. Anyway, and then fragile, easily broken or damaged. So yeah, and you know, throughout the series, stuff goes down. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil too much because yeah, but let's talk about Raph now. Raph is a Pokemon character in it to win it. A Pokemon, not Pokemon character. He is into Pokemon. and his sister Amy isn't. His sister is more of into like paranormal stuff and like all this cool stuff. Um, we didn't actually think about that till like recently, which we will go over in another podcast with that leader. Like I have mentioned before, we are gonna do that. We might do it later today. Actually, we might do it later today and like post it another time. Um, but um, of course, no, right now, cause yeah. Anyway, so um, Amy is like this person that investigates paranormal and stuff, and has a lot of, I want to say like demonology and stuff. Like knows a lot about demonology. Um, and then Jenny is like this depressed character, like depressed as hell. That's what we're trying making at the past, but then we just made it overall like a Gwen situation for total drama. Well, sort of not, but it's in between there. We're doing our own character designs too. Um, so yay. Uh, I've tried doing this podcast numerous times, right? And I've only done, I've spoiled a lot, but yeah. Uh, so another thing is the script. Script, yes. We're only on episode 12 of season 1. I started season 2 without my leader's consent. Uh, so I'm gonna say like, hey, like we do 14 episodes. Like, uh, there's 18 contestants in season 1, which will have 19 episodes, which will like it's gonna be 19. That's gonna be 19 episodes. So episode 1 and 2 are sort of the same day. They're sort of like, well, like one's a challenge. One is like one is a challenge. The other is like meeting the contestants and stuff. And then uh season 2 is gonna have 14. It's gonna have 14 contestants too. So meaning challenge 1, challenge 2, like all of those challenges in the 14 episodes. Um, we already know who's gonna win each season. Um, so yeah. Um, but you know, fuck, shut up, fuck. I've seen a lot of, but yeah. Um, but I thought I'd inform you guys on what's happened and what's happening throughout, like what's going on. Like we'll keep on doing this too. Like we'll update. Like, hey, here's going on with season 1, season. Here's what's going on with season 1, season 2, and then like we'll come on another podcast later. Like, so we're gonna discuss season 3 sometime soon or whatever. So yeah, which we will do on another podcast. Um, but till then, of course, I want to talk about a story, which involves camp drama. So, uh, when we started this, I was like, I was rewatching Total Drama. I was like, hey, like you know what, we're gonna actually do this time, because back in the day, me and Bad Leader have tried numerous times already. We've tried. There's something we tried remaking called Total Drama: Revenge of the Drama. But we couldn't do that because it had Total Drama in it, and Fresh TV apparently hates when people put Total Drama and stuff. So we decided to do Camp Drama, which has nothing to do with Total Drama. The only connection we have to it is Alex being Chris's cousin. That's the only thing we have. Which even then, this venture camp has done like the same thing with Crystal being Chris McLean's, a daughter. So that's what we're doing, sort of. Uh, we know we can't get into legal trouble because of how small we are. Like seriously, I've only got like 40 subs. That dude's only got like 30 to 26, 26 to 30. Um, so that's why we're doing this too, is because of our short spans. But I would like to thank the people that actually do support and help. I also want to thank the voice actors we have so far. Uh, we still need 2 animators out of 3. That's right. We need 3 animators. I do want to go over script pages too. We're on episode 12 of season 1 and only episode 1 of season 2. Later should be working on episode 2, episode 12 any second now. Um, while he's doing that, I'll work on season 2 a bit more. And yeah. So, yay, there's that. But if you guys have recommendations for season 3, we'll keep them in consideration. And with that, we'll see you guys next podcast, hopefully with Bad Leader. I want to thank you guys again, and bye. Peace.